Civic Center, Glens Falls, Thursday night, February the 5th. Corporal Kirshner against the natural Butch Reed. Billy Jack Haynes against the Iron Sheik. The ladies on the card, in fact, it's a tag team matchup. The Rougeaus, Jacques and Raymond against the Hart Foundation. The battle for the Intercontinental title. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, facing the challenge of George the Animal Steele. And after what happened on Saturday night's main event, Miss Elizabeth to be placed in a neutral corner. And if George the Animal Steele wins the match, he will leave the ring not only as the new Intercontinental Champion, but also with Miss Elizabeth as his manager from that point out. Now, I guess we could say it heated up here last time in Glens Falls in the Bunkhouse Battle Royal, but regardless, talk about a battle of the monsters of the mat. 488-pound King Kong Bundy against Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter, brought here to the World Wrestling Federation by the man they call the Wizard.
There is no safe passage for Bundy. We all saw on television Bundy trying to get out of Kamala's way, moving from the left to the right and back to the left. When they are two giants, two titans on their sides, all we can see is Bundy joining the convoy of bodies on stretcher after stretcher, while Kamala is relentless in his pursuit of Hulk Hogan. Because when all the bodies are lined up, there will only be the Hulks left to put there, and Hulk Hogan's belt will fit around Kamala over Bundy's fallen body.
They'll be coming from all over the capital area. Glens Falls, the Civic Center, Thursday night, February 5th. Corporal Kirshner out of the airborne against the natural Butch Reed. Billy Jack Haynes will put the power of the mastery of the full Nelson up against the Iron Sheik. The ladies are on the card, in fact, a tag team battle. King Kong Bundy in a battle of the monsters of the mat against Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter. The Intercontinental title on the line. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, against George the Animal Steele, with Miss Elizabeth stationed in a neutral corner. And whichever man emerges victorious, he will leave the ring not only as Intercontinental Champion, but with Miss Elizabeth as his manager. And what a great tag team matchup this was going to be. Two of the leading contenders, the Hart Foundation against Jacques and Raymond, the Rougeau brothers. And Raymond, first off, you and your brother so busy wrestling all over North America. I appreciate the fact you were able to fit this time into your schedule.
Thank you very much, Kenny. It's always a pleasure to come and talk to you here. You're a real gentleman. You know, it's been coming down. It's been taking a long time. My brother and I have been working our way up that ladder, slowly but surely. We've taken on all teams. We haven't ducked any. You're a witness to that. Now it's come down to the Hart Foundation. The Hart Foundation, I could say, are pretty much our most fierce competitors. They are great wrestlers, good athletes, but the only thing is, they're a little dirty once in a while. But you know, that's okay, because my brother and I can get a little dirty too once in a while. You know, we can wrestle any way depending on who we're wrestling with. If it has to get down to where we throw the Hart Foundation outside onto the floor and knock their heads into the post, we can do that. And we will do it, because we still have our goal to become the tag team champions, and there's nothing that's going to get in our way. It's not the Hart Foundation, it's not anybody else. So Glens Falls, February 5th, be ready for a war.
There's no question about it. No love lost between the Rougeaus and the Hart Foundation. Thursday night, February the 5th. Glens Falls, the Civic Center, Thursday night, February the 5th. The ladies are on the card, a tag team matchup. Billy Jack Haynes against the Iron Sheik. Corporal Kirshner to battle the natural Butch Reed under the guidance of the Doctor of Style. The Rougeau brothers against the Hart Foundation. And talk about a battle of the monsters of the mat here in Glens Falls. Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter, against 488-pound King Kong Bundy. And evidently, from what a lot of people saw on TV, there appears to be no love lost between you two.
There's no love lost at all. You know, Reggie, everybody knows what happened in Glens Falls. That ignorant, low-life, smelly cost me $50,000 in that battle royal. He's the one that lost the battle royal for me, and I wanted him right then and there. I was begging him to get back in the ring, but that Wizard and Kimchi, they drug him off. Well, that's all right, because I can wait and bide my time. But this time, Kamala, we're going to find out about that big splash. Everybody's been comparing it to my Avalanche, which to me is a farce, because the Avalanche is the most destructive force in professional wrestling today, and to compare that splash to it,
Well, first of all, for the splash, you got to get me laying flat on the mat, Kamala, and you can't do that. But that's all right, because I'm going to wait and bide my time, like I said. And come that night, I'm going to get you in the ring, and we're going to find out just how deadly that avalanche is.
And the very same night here in Glens Falls, February the 5th, the Intercontinental title on the line, the Macho Man Randy Savage facing the challenge of George the Animal Steel. And after what took place on Saturday night's main event, President Jack Tunney has added two very special stipulations.
Yeah, we gotta go over that again.
That one, Miss Elizabeth will be placed in a neutral corner. And two, most importantly, if George the Animal Steel should win the match, he will leave the ring not only as the new Intercontinental Champion, but also with Miss Elizabeth as his manager from that point forward.
All right, Big Mouth. Yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Starting right, yeah, right, yeah, right. Glens Falls, New York. The Animal, yeah, the Animal. The Animal on Saturday night main event. I remember it well, Mr. TV announcer, stupid face. Yeah, I remember it well. I went up to the top after tapping him in the back of the head with the belt, but I had big plans for this derelict. Yes, I did. Went to the top, and I was going to come down real nice and hard and tap him, and I was going to make that injury to the Animal look like possibly, make the injury I gave the dragon look like he got a common cold. In other words, I was going to put you completely out, but that idiot stopped me. But in Glens Falls, New York on February the 5th, February the 5th, Steel. You derelict man, you are going all the way out. I'm taking you to the limit. Nobody does that to the champion. Nobody makes me look ridiculous. I'm going to take you out, man. Yes, I am.